Here we go.
I thought we could do a different one. The same one.
The same one. Which hello song are we going to do today? And also, did you say hello to everybody yet?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Willow told me I needed to wear this beautiful hat today. I think it might be a... What kind of creature am I?
Dinosaur.
I think it might be a dinosaur. So, apparently I'm a dinosaur today, and we're going to actually be reading some stories about giants today.
Green giant.
Green giant. Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Yes, today we're going to read some stories about giants. But first, we need to sing...
Hello.
Hello. Are we going to do the one that you wrote or our old Win and Willow hello?
Our new one.
The newer one? Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Willow's playing her ukulele too. Oh, hello everybody. Hello everybody. It's time to say hello. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. It's time to say hello. Carly and Tyler. Hello to Carly. Hello to Tyler. It's time to say hello. And Timothy. Hello to Timothy. Hello everybody. It's time to say hello. Hello, hello, hello.
No, no, no.
Hello, 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 low, low, low. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. It's time to say hello. Hello to Mike. Hello, everybody. It's time to say hello. Hello to Harper. Hello to Walter. It's time to say hello. Hello to Levi. Hello to Leah. It's time to say hello. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Hello. Oh, we better get Celie and Kira. It's time to say hello. Hello to Stella. Hello to It's time to say hello. It's time to say hello. It's time to say hello. Hello, everybody. It's time to say hello. It's time to say hello. It's time to Yeah, hello everybody. Nice job on that song, Willow. I really like that one though. Okay, so
Today is really, really funny. Because Mommy and I are actually switching.
we're switching. Oh my gosh, does that mean I get to be Willow and you get to be the Win?
No.
Well, you better wear my hat then if we're switching, right? If you're gonna be the Win, then you better wear the green dino hat. Yeah, I think so. All right, we're switching. So I'm gonna read the first story and you're gonna read the next story, right? You can help me? We're gonna need that instrument that you were just playing. Can you show everybody what you were playing? Because they couldn't quite see it in the screen, I don't think. Hold it up. What's this instrument called?
Ukulele.
Yeah, it's a ukulele. And it's just the right size for you. You're pretty good at it. And in our story, there's going to be a ukulele. So let's see. This is one of my favorite stories. And it's called... What's it called, Willow?
Abiyoyo. But first,
Abiyoyo.
we're switching.
I want to read the story first, and then we can switch.
No,
So wait,
we're
because I need
switching.
your help with the ukulele parts. And if you're going to play ukulele, then I need to hold the book so you can play. All right. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who played the
Oh, I know.
ukulele. Everywhere around town he'd go. Oh, thanks. I'll need that for sure. Around town he'd go. Clink, clunk, clunk, clink, clunk, clunk, clink, clink, clunk. Just like that. Show them again. Clink, clink, clunk, clink, clink, clunk, clink, clunk. Well, the grown-ups would say,
Take that thing out of here.
take that thing out of here. For sure. Not only that, the boy's father got in trouble. The boy's father was a magician. He had a magic
Wand.
He'd go zoop, 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 and make things disappear. And here he is.
Now I can bring out my magic wand.
Zoop, 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 disappear. He played too many tricks on people. He'd come up to someone about to drink a nice cold glass of something and what? What would he do?
Potato.
It's right here. I know it's backwards. Is that what you wanted to fix? He'd come up about to drink a nice cold glass of something and zoop! The glass disappears. And there it goes. Someone doing a hard day's work. Zzz, up comes the father with his magic wand and... What happened? Zoop! They would disappear. No saw. There he is. Good job. He'd come up to someone about to sit down after a hard day's work. And... Zoop! No chair. If you have a magic wand, you can get it out and help us with these parts. Should we do it again? 1, 2, 3. Zoop! People said to the father, "You get out of here too. Take your magic wand, your tricks, and your son and just get." And there they go. The boy and his father were...
After you can take it.
Yeah. And where did they go? The boy and his father were...
Ostracized.
Ostracized. That is Willow's favorite word. She's been saying it since she was about 2 years old. Ostracized. That means they made him live on the edge of town. Now, in this town, they used to tell stories. The old people used to tell stories all about giants. They used to tell about a giant called...
Get on now.
About a giant called Abiyoyo. Abiyoyo, there's my giant hat. Okay. They said he was tall as a tree and could eat people up. Of course, nobody believed this story, but they told it anyway. And there they are. One day, the sun rose blood red over the hill. The first people got up and they looked out the window. They saw a great big shadow in front of the sun, and they could feel the whole ground shake. Oh, do you feel it? The ground was shaking, And here comes the shadow. Women screamed, strong men fainted, run for your lives. Abiyoyo is coming. And there he comes. Abiyoyo. He comes to the sheep pasture. He grabs the whole sheep. He comes to the cow pasture. He grabs the whole cow. Men yelled, grab your most possessions and run, run, run. There they are, saving their sheep and cows and horses and all the other animals. Just then, the boy and his father woke up. Hey, Pa, what's that coming over the fields? Why, son, that is Abiyoyo. If only I could get him to lie down, I could make him disappear. How are they going to do that? How are you going to get a giant to lie down? The boy says, come with me, Pa. He grabbed his father by one hand. His father grabbed his magic wand, and the boy grabbed his ukulele. And they ran across the fields. Run, 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 run. And there they go, running across the fields. People yelled, don't go near him. He'll eat you alive. But there they go, with their wand and their ukulele. There was Abiyoyo. He had long fingernails because he never cut them. He had slobbery teeth because he never brushed them. He had stinking feet. Oh!
I think feet too.
Stinking feet because he never washed them. He had matted hair because he didn't comb it, and he raised up his claws. Just then, the boy whipped out his ukulele, and he sang.
Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo,
Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo. And there he is, playing for the giant. Well, you know, the giant had never heard a song about himself before, and a foolish grin spread over his face, and he started to dance.
Okay, stand up.
Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo. They're standing, Abiyoyo, 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 Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo. Well, the boy went faster and faster.
Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo. Faster,
Faster and faster and faster.
Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo.
The giant got out of breath. He staggered and he fell flat on the ground. Abiyoyo, 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 Biyoyo, Biyoyo. Up steps the father and zoop. What happened? Zoop. There he is. People looked out their windows. He's gone. Abiyoyo has disappeared. Nowhere to be found. The people ran across the fields. They lifted the boy and the father onto their shoulders and said, come on back to town. Bring your darn ukulele. We don't care anymore. And they all sang. And here they are. Everybody's singing. And what do you think they sang?
Abiyoyo,
Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo. Should we play it together?
Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo. faster, faster. Abiyoyo,
So fast.
Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo. Bye.
Do you think we can teach them how to do that? Abiyoyo, 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 Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, a little faster, Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, faster, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo,
Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo,
Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo, Abiyoyo, Biyoyo, Biyoyo. Snip, snap, snout. This tail is out. And that is the story of Abiyoyo. It's one of my favorite books. It's based on a South African lullaby and folk story. And the words in this book are by Pete Seeger, and the illustrations are by Michael Hayes. There's where it tells you all about it. That's our story of Abiyoyo the giant. And I think we have some giant kind of songs for you. Willow, do you want to wear my giant hat now? Willow thought this was a good giant hat because it's green, and she's wearing all green. Can you show them what you're wearing? My mom made this for me when I was Willow's age.
But it looks blue.
It looks blue in the screen, but it's kind of green, and it's all hand stitched. This is called smocking. When you fold the fabric really, really tiny little pleats, and then you stitch all on there. It's called smocking. And so Willow is our jolly green giant. Oh, green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giant. Green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho, 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 green giant. Right? Yeah. Should we do that song?
But not with our guitar.
Not with our guitar, just with our hands. Maybe we could show them how to get a beat. Can you do like knees, clap, knees, clap? Can you do that? Knees, it's a little tricky. Clap, knees, clap.
You could
Or Willow is grabbing, I think, a drum. If you have a drum, you could play it. If you have a pot or a pan, you could play it. If you have something that shakes, you could play that. We'll do a little song together. Oh, she's bringing me a drum. How nice. You never know what Willow's going to decide to do, but apparently we're drumming today. So this song goes like this. Let's get that beat first. Green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giant. Green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho, 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 green giant, valley of the ho, 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 green giant. Green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Green grows in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho, 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 green giant. Yeah. What else grows in the garden that's green? Broccoli. Broccoli in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Broccoli in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho, 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 green giant. Can you think of something else that's green and grows in the garden? Trees, yeah. Apple trees. We have an apple tree growing in Gizmo and Gadget's garden, right? Doesn't have apples yet, though. Trees grow in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Garden in the valley, valley of the ho-ho-ho. Green giant. Hi, Levi. We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
All right, what else grows in the garden that's green? You can type it in too if you have an
Green
idea.
apples.
Apples in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Apples in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the green giants. Oh, good idea. Somebody said parsley.
Yeah.
Parsley is really good when you chop it up. You can cook with it. You can put it on top of salads. It's nice and leafy. That's a good one. Let's try it. Here we go. Parsley in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Sing it with us. Parsley in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho-ho-ho. Green giant. Oh, and Carly and Tyler say lettuce. I love lettuce. Who else loves to eat lettuce?
Me.
Willow does. That's good. Here we go. Lettuce in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Lettuce in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho-ho-ho. Green giants. Let's do one more thing that's green.
Oh, beans.
Green beans. Beans, nothing but beans. Beans grow in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giants. Beans grow in the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the ho-ho-ho. Green
Yeah.
giant.
And actually, we got a missing part.
What's the missing part?
Carrots.
What is?
Carrots.
Carrots. Are carrots green? Well, actually, when the carrots first come up out of the ground, they are green, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
They come up green, and then you take their little leaves that are growing out, and you pull them up, and then they're orange. But you're right, they start out green, and they also grow in the garden.
But that's okay. Yellow giants.
So we talked about things that are really big, right? Giants are really big.
Mhm.
What about something that's really teeny tiny and small?
Oh!
Something that's teeny tiny and small. Like this hat that's really teeny tiny and way too small. Oh, a tiny little comb.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What else is tiny? Can you think of something really tiny? I'm thinking, well, seeds, when you plant them in the garden, they're really teeny tiny. That's a pretty teeny tiny crayon. What about something that we like to, that's in a lot of fairy tales? So the big things in fairy tales are giants, but then there's little tiny things that fly around called fairies, right? Fairies are really tiny. Oh, Willow found a really tiny boat. This kind of boat's called a gondola.
Gondola.
Nice, Jude. Yes, ants are really tiny. That's a good one. Tiny ants, tiny mosquitoes, tiny ticks. We don't like ticks, though. Ugh. So I'm thinking of a friend that's really teeny tiny, and she lives at the end of my finger, and she's called...
What?
Do you know what this finger's called?
What?
Thumb. And my friend's name is Thumbalina. Can you say that? Thumbalina. Can you show them your Thumbalina? Yes. Let's try this song together. I'm going to show you. So if you have your thumbs, get them out and get ready because they're going to need to dance. Scooch up. Let's get nice and close for this one so you can help dance with your thumbs. Okay. You want to sit on my lap? Here we go. Oh, you want to switch sides? Okay, let's do that right after the song. We'll switch. Here we go. Get your thumbs.
We're going to switch now.
We're going to switch right now and teach you our tiny, tiny Thumbelina song. Here we go. Now Willow is Win, and I'm the Willow. Oh my goodness, that's so confusing.
No, you're still the Win.
Here we go. You ready? Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina laugh, Thumbelina sing. Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're really small? When your heart is full of love, you're 9 feet tall. Well, though you're no bigger than my thumb, Thumbelina, you're the one, You're no bigger than my thumb, Thumbelina, you're the one, Come, 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 come. Ah, 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 ah. Now, now, now. Oh. Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina, laugh. Thumbelina, sing. Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? When your heart is full of love, you're 9 feet tall.
Oh, wait,
Though you're no bigger than my toe,
No.
Thumbelina, don't you know? You're no bigger than my toe, Thumbelina, don't you know? You will grow and grow and grow and grow and grow so big. Oh, Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina, dance. Thumbelina, sing. Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? When your heart is full of love, you're 9 feet tall. We are almost out of time, my friends, but I know Willow wanted to read you a book really quickly. Willow, do you think you could read your book pretty quick?
If you
Or should we save it for next time?
today.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
I hear Miss Aurelia screaming too. Maybe she wants to come and hear it. Can you start reading and I'll bring her in? You start reading, show them.
Okay, we are gonna. Oh, I better read something. Okay, this is called the Giants. Mask was in his PJs. Look at him. And
Here she is.
Mask goes out the door. With no supper.
No supper for Max. Oh no.
His bed was fried steak, and the windows were skies always. Then trees growed in Max's room.
There they are, the trees growing in Max's room. Then what happens?
Then
They
Max
grew.
and that grew.
And they grew vines.
And then Max on his really own boat.
There he is, sailing right out of his bedroom.
His bed.
Oh, Minnie, no! Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, we'll have to tape that, huh? All right, what happens next? Show them what comes next.
Oh.
There's his boat. And then what happened?
Dude.
In and out of the weeks and years. Till they arrive where the wild things are.
They tell the story roars. Okay. And then terrible stories about lions. Sometimes about Abiyoyo too. So, and then they called King Max from the wild things. Oh,
King Max of the wild things. There he is. Don't let her get it. What happened next? Oh my goodness.
No. And there they are.
And
Swinging.
there they are, swinging like a wild thing.
There they are. There's King Max.
There's King Max. And the wild things. The wild rumpus begins.
And then.
Uh-oh, it fell down. We might have to skip a little bit because
And.
Daddy's group is starting.
And. Max sent them to bed.
He sent them to bed without their
Supper.
There they go.
And then Max said goodbye.
Yeah.
And
And he sailed back home. Whoa! This is like our speed reading version.
And then
And there he is in his bed
with his supper.
with his supper.
And the same thing. His bed was black, and the windows were skied
Yeah.
away.
And his supper was still hot. Snip, snap, snap. This tail is out. All right, friends, thank you so much for coming to Storytime. We'll be here again next Friday. For now, we're going to sing na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Bye, bye.
We're going to do a different
Goodbye
Goodbye.
to Carly. Goodbye to Tyler.
bye.
Hey, hey, hey.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
Goodbye to Levi.
No.
Goodbye to Della. Hey, hey, hey. Bye, bye. Go ahead, Willow. Quick, finish it up.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, 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 everybody. Bye, 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 everybody.
Everybody.
And thank you for your
music.
music. And thank you for your